welcome to this Workpermit.com information video. With me here is Mr. Sanwar Ali, Workpermit.com very own immigration consultant, and he is here to answer some of the questions that's been popping up lately on migration and immigration worldwide. Hello, Mr. Ali, and thank you for coming.
Hello. Well, thanks for inviting me along today.
In May 2004, the European Union expanded by 10 countries to make it 25 member states. What sort of effects have this had on migration and immigration inside the European Union?
I think it's had a profound effect. I mean, it was expected by the British government, for example, that only about 15,000 people would come from the new EU countries. About 500,000, they estimate, actually did come, just to the UK alone. And other countries experience huge numbers of people, like Ireland, for example, which has had many thousands of people from Lithuania and certain other Eastern European countries arriving. So it has had a very profound effect.
So, in spite of this miscalculation of the number of people migrating to the UK, it has had a good effect on the economy.
I think both Ireland and the UK have benefited enormously from this influx of people. There were serious labour shortages. I think many of those labour shortages have now been met. It has overall been very good. I think Ireland and the UK now have some of the most successful economies in the EU.
Do you still see a demand for skilled labour in these countries?
I think there's always going to be a certain demand for both skilled and unskilled labour. There have been various people who have suggested that perhaps the demand for lower skilled labour is not as great as it was, because so many people have come to this country, especially Ireland and the UK, that there's perhaps less demand for unskilled labour than there once was.
How about demand for skilled labour in other countries?
I think that you're going to have a general problem in the EU when it comes to skilled labour, and indeed other Western countries. In Western countries, you see the birth rate going down, the population declining in many, if not most, Western countries. That's going to cause problems in the future. There's not going to be enough people to, in effect, look after the increasingly aging population. So there is, definitely going to be increasing demand in the future for both skilled and unskilled labour in the EU and indeed other Western countries.
What sort of general policy changes do you expect governments to be implementing going into the next decade?
I think policies are going to be increasingly geared up to particular needs. They are going to, and the governments are increasingly realising they have to make it easier for people in need to actually go to their countries. And I think too many countries, I think of the US especially in this regard, make it too difficult for people who are needed to actually go to their country. So I think governments are realising that they have to target people they need, and that's really happening to a great extent, and I think is going to happen even more.
Thank you, Mr. Ali, for helping us, and thank you for answering all these questions.
Well, goodbye, and thanks for inviting me today.
And thank you for watching. For any more information, feel free to browse our website, www.workpermit.com.